Hello guys, I'm back like I promised you, and believe me, I had a lot of trouble and problem with his relaxation, and from this reason, believe me, I disappear 2 weeks. Uh, this time I'll present you the Leone Destroyer. Is a new idea because it's the first destroyer of Regina Maria Real Italian Navy. And I want to present you the ship, but I will be much shorter about his history this time. His real name is Leone, and was, if you want, a part of the beginning of the light cruiser, because is a destroyer combined with cruiser, because have very powerful cannons like you see very well, and was only 3 ships in his classes. In our case, we have the Leone, who is a very important ship. Why? Because was in fact the admiral, the lead ship of her class from that 3 destroyers. Was laid down in 23 November 1921, launched at 1 October 1923, and completed and until 1st July 1924. Was in first battle at Foundry in 1 April 1931. Class and type. The entire fleet of 3 ships was Leone class destroyer, like I said. His displacement, like you see, is 2,195 long tons, so is normal, but is a very long ship, if you want, for a destroyer, because the length is 113.41 meters, in feet, if you want, 372 feet and 1 inch, and believe me, like you will see immediately, I put Ennio Campioni, who was a great commander of his class of the destroyers in World War II, and I lifted up very much. But about the ship, the beam is 10.36 meters, so is, if you want, a very sharp ship, and the draught 3.1 meter. The power, if you want, 4 air boilers, and can develop 42,000 horsepower. The propulsion, 2 shafts, 2 geared, and the speed 33 knots, means 61 kilometers per hour. Range, like you will see immediately, is 2,000 meters, or 3,070 kilometers to 1,003 meters at 50 knots, which means 28 kilometers per hour at 17 rotation of propeller per minute. The crew, 10 officers, and 190 and 4 honest man. Armament: 4 cannons, 102 millimeters, and only 2 batteries, because it's a very sneaky ship. 2 are single at 76 millimeters for anti-aircraft cannons, and is very important because in our case, like I promised, I'll make very soon the a new review with aircraft carrier, because I saw is a disaster with the aircraft carrier, and 2 or 3 triple launcher torpedo at 450 millimeters torpedo tubes. In fact, this ship can launch 60 mines, but in our case is not show for the moment how can launch the mines. I mean the anti-submarine mines. So the ship is this, and I will show you immediately how I build this ship, because if you ask me, is a tier 5 ship, and is very important because between the kamikaze and this ship, I prefer to take this ship, because reload very quickly with his torpedo, and you see very well his armor is not very resistant, like I said, but is very important. You see very well at fore and aft, and armor from the top to the rear is 50%, so is acceptable. And superstructure armor in the citadel almost is 10%, so is weak, but mine battery mount armor at 6%, the bottom plate, and is very important this, because it's a very good ship, and if you want, you can sneak very well with this ship, and you can be hit very soon. The vital ship part armor and ward ship 60%. So is a weak ship, but is very important, because if you ask me, is can be reloaded with torpedo, like you see very well. Rapid reload, torpedo reload more quickly than average. Stealthy, is very stealth, and like I said, is a very sneaky ship, and a good torpedo concealment gives enemy less time to react to incoming threats. So your enemies must to be, if you want, very scary when see this ship. Like I told you, a very large destroyer in comparison with her contemporaries, officially classified as light scout for a long time. One of the ships, this ship's feature was 8 main batteries, guns placed in 14 mounts. Exactly what I said about his history. The survivability 20%, artillery 22, with exactly what I said, 120 millimeters, 45 Vickers, 1924, 4 or 2, 120 millimeters, torpedo 14, 553 millimeter tubo Lancia Siluri, very important, because the first class with oxygen torpedo have a reload time of 44.2 seconds, anti-aircraft defense of 30.2 millimeters, 76 Breda 1019 cannons, so it's very good against the planes and the Vickers Sterni 40 millimeters and 39 2 or 1 40 millimeters gun, and can destroy or make damage to a plane from 2 kilometers. Maneuverability is very good. Maximum speed, like I said, 34 knots. Turning circle radius 620 meters. Rudder shift times 3.4 seconds. Concealment 99% because, like I said, it is a very long ship, and believe me, can't put if I lift up very much in your campioni, but the idea is like in the French line. You see very well in your campioni. I put it just as whiskey inspiration because definitely at every destroyer, you know very well, from the Japanese line to here, from American line to here, are very important. Just as whiskey, the Polish from Bliskawica commander, and Eric Bay. Who increase concealment of your destroyer minus 5.1%, and definitely in my case minus 4.75%. And I choose because I have the Spartan. Reducing incoming damage to your ship is very important at this guy Inigo Campioni. And I choose contact is imminent because increase the torpedo speed. After that, see the detectability range definitely, and after that the torpedo launches reload time. In our case, minus 6%, minus 8%, together minus 40%. So I can shoot at every 34 40 seconds every time. Smoke screen dispersion time plus 4%, smoke screen deployment time plus 4%. So in my case, because I lift up at 15% Inigo Campioni, is a good smoke screen and very efficient for this ship. I choose it unstoppable, and this is very good because the range of enemy is, if you want, when you are spotted, very good because can activate the special effect at 4.5 kilometers. So I will show how I build the ship. I choose it the aiming system model 1 because anti-aircraft guns doesn't matter very much in this situation. My battery, because are only 4 principal cannons, I prefer to don't put it. If you want to put, you can put it, but it's very important at torpedo because the dispersion of my battery at I'm aiming system model 1, because this is I choose, like you saw very well, is minus 7%, torpedo launcher travel speed plus 20%, secondary battery firing range plus 5%, dispersion of secondary battery minus 5%. And like usually I choose it the damage control system because, like you see very well, don't have a concealment modification, or if you want to build your concealment, because like I said, is a very long ship, is European style, and from this reason is, if you want a good ship, but must be with much attention. The damage control system module 2, I choose it, I put it, and fire duration minus 50%, flooding duration minus 50% too. Okay, now let's see, like I usually do it, a battle with this ship. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, I push. 3, 2, 1, go. And let's see what is happening with this ship, and how I build this ship. Believe me, between Kamikaze and this ship, I try to choose, and in my conception is very, very good, this ship, because minus 5 seconds is very important, this ship, because the torpedo range is, if you want, at 11, almost 12 kilometers, like you'll see immediately, and reload time is very, very hard, is very, very quickly. And let's see, look, neighbors, domination, and definitely must to take Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie, depend where I will be spawned. I am in the Charlie point, like you see very well, and exactly what I said, I try to push to the Charlie point, because the daily boost, you know very well, is to capture the base for 9 times. I made it from today, but I will show you immediately. I will go to the Charlie point. We have Mahan, Nakatsuki, a Devonshire Wars by New Mexico, Sinov, Nagato, King George, and a Ranger. In our case, a Ryuyu. Let's see what is happening. I'm in the aircraft. Our aircraft stay very well in our corner, into the right side, and look, I can spot the King George, and I did it. And now I go to the Charlie. I am almost in the Charlie point, and I send a bunch of torpedo. Definitely the Devonshire is in the base, in the Charlie point, and look, another destroyer in this area. It's an Akatsuki class, and I try to shoot him. I hit him a little bit. I'll make a curve a little bit. I will get out from the Charlie. Exactly what I told you. Look, definitely Akatsuki semi-torpedo, but I sent to change the area. It's very agglomerated with area, the Devonshire, at 5.7 kilometers. My torpedo go to the Akatsuki. And now spoiled for my fleet. I hit him very hard, Akatsuki. I am very persistent with this area. Look, immediately he reload, and I send my torpedo to the Devonshire. Look, Akatsuki is in my range. I'll hit him a little bit. Not very hard, but another 20 seconds. Akatsuki is done, and I will stay to the Charlie point to conquest the point, and definitely remain the synap in the area. You see very well my torpedo. Somebody shoots hard into the Devonshire. Let's wait a little bit, because he can't see me from this area. That guy Olsen, I suppose, is from Norway. And I'll send my torpedo to the synap. Let's see what is happening. I took it at Charlie point. I was spotted from someone. Now I increase my speed. Yeah, definitely. Is an Agato. And now is the time to get out from this situation. I press the engine boost. And reload immediately. We conquest all the points, Alpha, Bravo and Charlie. And I'll try to shoot in to the Nagato area or Nagato is down, but Mahan is after me. Not a problem. I sneak in. The worst part to avoid my torpedo. But one means it escape. Now I have my destroyer because the Mahan is in the area. I put him on fire, the Mahan, and I destroyed the Mahan. I press the damage control system, which is very important. Exactly what I said. Let's put the aircraft carrier, the Ranger. Worst part is done. Not from my kill, but I reload, but I don't shoot because of 17.7 kilometers. I try to help my team. I go to the Ranger. Announce the guys. and here it will be another problem, the King George, but 19.1 kilometers. And the Sinap was after me. Exactly what I told you. Very powerfully guns, not a great concealment, but this is the match. So guys, this is my Leone, a very important ship, and a very important ship for tier 5. If you ask me, look, I am position 4 with one ship destroyed, and in my economy, look, is a money maker, 1903, 715 silver, and look, a lot of because I play with premium, you know very well, and a lot of Commander XP, 5428, Global XP 272, and the daily win bonus increased to total ship XP 5428. So this is my Leone. It's a very good ship, but like I said, is very important, like you build the ship. If you want to build like me, believe me, is a good money maker. Like I said, I don't forget this time. I will be very soon with another review about the aircraft carriers. Thank you very much, guys, and see you soon, and happy hunting. Bye bye.